Okay guys, it is time for a new update here on the Bitcoin price because I can already tell you within the next 14 hours there will be a decision made. Are we going to see a massive pump next week or a massive correction to the downside? We are for sure not only going to take a look at the charts but also at some very important indicators to find out, together with the heat map and a very interesting on-chain data that I prepared for today's video, if we have seen the bottom or we need to expect Bitcoin to see a dramatic dump within the upcoming week. Guys, let's not talk too much. Let's just jump right into the content. As always, I would really appreciate it if you could smash up a like here now on today's video. Don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell next to the subscription button so you don't miss out on any future uploads. And now guys, let's not talk too much, but let's just jump right into the charts. So what we can see here on the weekly time frame is for sure that we still have some very relevant resistance above us. And this is from the massive falling wedge here on the weekly time frame. This past support is now resistance approximately at the $26,000 level. As you guys know, we are talking about the weekly time frame, so this could easily become a wick to the $27,500 level before correcting down again and getting rejected from that resistance. So keep in mind guys, on the weekly time frame, looking at it, how it is right now, and if we are not seeing, we're going to talk about that in a second, the weekly candle getting now sold off all the way to the downside to the $23,300 level or something similar, we would need to expect the Bitcoin price to pump in these ranges within the next week. Also because we can see on the heat map that we have a little bit of resistance above us, but really not that much, right? We only have a few bigger sell orders. We should definitely be careful and take a look at if we are seeing a rejection at these bigger sell levels like the $26,000 level where there are already some sell orders placed into the market. This will really depend on what we are seeing here in these charts as well. So if we are now seeing a little bit of continuation within the next 14 hours, I'm not opening a short, I'm not scaling up my leveraged long positions, I'm just waiting for the next weekly close once again to see if it closes above the 0.618 Fibonacci retracement level on the daily time frame, for example. Because what is on the daily time frame, I mean, we are still getting rejected right now from this upward sloping support curve that now turned into resistance. We are still getting rejected off that, we didn't make it above it yet, and what is happening actually right now is that we are forming a rising wedge, guys, and this directly below important resistance. So this is definitely right now a little bit more of a bearish sign, but I have to say, just looking at the sentiment of the market, everything is looking very bullish. Looking at the heat map, we have a bigger chunk, a much bigger chunk of buy orders below us. So we have seen within the last couple of days and weeks that a lot of the missed out buy volume that we saw in the range of the $14,000 to $16,000 level, a lot of this buy volume actually moved now up here to the current price, right? And what we need to be very aware of is that, like I said, 20,000, 20,700 is easily possible without us establishing any bullish market structure. So we still need to remain a little bit careful, and I can already tell you that looking, like I said, at the charts, looking here at the heat map where we can already see to the upside, there is not much sell orders left, so there's not many people placing sell orders there, so a lot of people are waiting on the sidelines just like we are. The only thing that is a little bit scary right now is, first of all, the bearish chart pattern on the 4-hourly time frame, but especially the confluence that we are getting with indicators, because not only even with a small pump now to the upside, are we staying within this rising wedge? No, we would actually first of all have a perfect RSI top on the 4-hourly time frame. We are exactly in the range where Bitcoin formed its local top on the 4-hourly time frame the last few times. So this is the first sign that would tell us, okay, we would need to expect here local high for now. The same goes for the daily RSI. The daily RSI is also coming here into a range where we saw these high points the last times when we really saw massive corrections right afterwards, right? Since it's the daily RSI, so it has a huge impact over multiple days and weeks even. So now that we are now heading into this peak direction, no matter what, guys, I'm personally expecting the local top for now to be right now or at around $27,000, and this will happen relatively quickly because, as you guys can see, the daily RSI is trending upwards relatively aggressively, and we will see this top point within the next couple of days. So no matter what, next week is going to be a deciding week. Either we are managing to pump to the upside, to leave these Bollinger Bands behind us that are squeezing the price now very, very hard, leave them behind us, pump to the upside, right? I mean, not leave them behind us, they would follow the price, but really push them apart from each other again, right? See the price moving to the upside and not establishing now here a local top after we saw another short liquidation. The good thing is that we are seeing right now less and less short liquidations. So with each local top right now, we are not really getting more short liquidations in. Why is that? Because we are not really pushing higher from the price, which also is not a perfect sign. So for me personally, guys, the next 15 hours are extremely, extremely interesting because everything in the charts is telling us the price is squeezing. We need to expect a massive move. The only problem is that for the bulls, looking at the daily RSI, looking at the charts, looking at the weekly, at the daily, we would need to say that the maximum upside for next week is maybe the $27,500 level, and that's already it. There is not more upside to be expected within the next week, as long as we are not closing this weekly candle extremely bullish. And for this, we definitely can't break out of this rising wedge. We cannot break out within the next 3-4 hourly candles to the downside. We at least need to stay inside this rising wedge to have a chance with the bullish weekly candle close and a little bit more upside on the RSI, on the daily and so on, and not a lot of sell orders on the heat map. We would have a chance to probably reach the $27,000 level relatively quickly after breaking out here, so directly early next week. So guys, be prepared for that. I'm not jumping into any trades right now. I still have my swing long position open. The only situation where I would jump into a new trade right now would be a breakdown out of our rising wedge. If we see a breakdown out of our rising wedge, okay guys, we are breaking to the downside. We saw the local top on the 4-hourly RSI. We saw the local top on the daily RSI, and that's pretty much when we break the old low point to the downside. That's for me the moment where I will open a short scalp position and where I will take some profits off our swing long position. Besides that, there's not really anything I will do, even if we break here to the upside, which I would really appreciate since we right now only have a long swing position and only a hodl portfolio. So I would love to see a breakout to the upside, but let's be realistic. If we see a breakout to the upside, I'm not doing any changes because, like I said, I'm only expecting then a very, very quick pump all the way to the 27,000, 27,500, where me personally, I expect a rejection. So if we break here to the upside, I would just start shorting the $27,000 level with a very, very small amount, right? Again, taking profits off the swing long at $20,000. This long swing trade is then already with a very, very, very good amount in profit. So I can easily take a good amount of profits, put it into a short hedge. If we're falling to the downside, I took profits, I'm making more profits. And if we're just pumping to the upside, I lost some of my profits, but I at least was prepared for a relatively high potential scenario, which in the history, right, works out great when going with probability, right? If we have a high probability of dumping and you have 10 times where you have this probability, right, and you go short every time, maybe 3 times it fails, 7 times it works out, and that's how you will then also make at the end some profits if you have the correct risk management. But guys, let's also talk about this on-chain data before talking about risk management or anything like that. Guys, by the way, as you know, at the top of the video description, you can find a video how to join for free. This is my free Discord. You have a community with trading tutorials, market updates, chart ideas, trades, everything. Guys, everything in that completely for free Discord. All you have to do is watch this video, how to join for free, and then you can already gain free access. I'm also active in these groups. It's only a couple hundred people, so it's a very, very nice and small community that we have there that everybody is talking about, but it's only active members and it's only people that are actively trading in that community. So like I said, make sure to watch this video, how to join for free, and you will find out how to get access to all of these benefits as well, like a free trading view indicator and stuff like that is coming next week. So stay tuned for that. But now guys, let's also talk about the Bitcoin accumulation trend score. This shows us, depending on how much whales and small players are accumulating, or if we are right now in a high accumulation or in a relatively low accumulation, so where not that much accumulation happens on chain. And what we can see is that we right now are moving out of this pretty much extreme accumulation zone. We had the last accumulation zone when everyone thought it was the bottom already. We had the second one when everybody thought it is the bottom already. The only problem that I see a little bit right now is that if this is the bottom, I would like to see massive accumulation while pumping out of the bear market and while pumping out of the bottom. Because if we are now already losing interest, and it's turning yellow right now, so we are really accumulation-wise, we are going very, very low. There is, in this case, not much people interested in buying, also not in selling. But if there should be any reason, and we know what's happening in the global economy right now, this low accumulation score could lead to a very quick and very, very harsh dump. Because if there's no volume and no accumulation happening, I can already tell you, sell orders hit the market quite different. And that's why I'm still staying here on the sidelines and being careful, because this on-chain data, with a break now, with a local top on the 4-hourly RSI, local top on the daily RSI, with a break out of our rising wedge to the downside, right before our weekly candle closes, this would for me be definitely a very bearish sign, and I would stay on the sidelines and very, very careful of my next move. But I will update you on that anyways. So guys, for now, just keep an eye on the charts. Be prepared for the upcoming weekly candle close. Besides that, as always, I would really appreciate it if you would smash up a like here on today's video. Let's maybe reach 1,000 likes. Also, don't forget to subscribe, activate the bell next to the subscription button. And also, guys, leave a comment down below and don't forget to go to the video description right now and watch the video how to join for free. My Discord community, it's, like I said, fully for free. Indicators, news, updates. People are sharing their trades there. Guys, you cannot afford to miss it out. So watch the video. It's only a couple of minutes that you need to take time for. And then you already have access. It's free, so why not do it? Guys, we are going to see us in the next one. Till then, bye.